Hello everyone, welcome back to Technical Alphas. Today we are going to be looking at tags, attributes and values in HTML5. For example, let's say we have a statement saying my name is Simon. Okay, that's a statement, but it's not in a paragraph. For example, I want to add another statement below saying my name is Paul. Okay, we have two statements here, and in real sense we want them to be on two separate lines. So if I come back here and I refresh, you see that they are on the same line. My name is Simon is on the same line with my name is Paul, which we do not want. We want them to be on separate lines. So this will call us for to make them into paragraphs. Remember, a paragraph stations its content. A paragraph stations its content will be pushed on the next line. So let's come back here. I'll open up paragraph here, say P, then I press tab. That's the tag for paragraph, so I'll copy this and then I put it here. So my name is Simon is now in a paragraph, whereas my name is Paul is not yet in a paragraph. So if I come back and I refresh, you'll see that my name is Paul is pushed on the next line, whereas the other one is now. And for the fact that for it it's a what? A paragraph. So I can also put this in a paragraph. Okay, let's do this very fast. I can remove this. So we have two paragraphs in our work. So if I refresh, it will be like this. That's how we use the paragraph tag. We have very many more tags, like the bold tag. Okay, we have the bold tag. So instead of P, let me use B. Okay, let me use B. Okay, so if I come and I refresh, you see that the upper one is bold, whereas the downer one is not bold. Okay, that's what we call the bold tag. Okay, we have the italic. We have the italic tag. Let's say I call this I, and then I use this also I. Italic italicizes the content. For example, if I refresh here, you see that now this content is italic, whereas the one down is not italic. There are very many tags. We are going to be looking at them, but for this case we are looking at small or majorly used tags. Are you together? So let us try to combine all these tags into one. For example, you want it to be a paragraph, you want it to be bold and also italic. How do you do that? Okay, so I'm going to let me do it down here. We're going to create a paragraph. Inside the paragraph, we're going to create italic. Okay, we're going to create italic, and whatever is italic, we want it to be bold. Okay, so we can copy the statement and then put it in between the bold. So which means this we've opened up italic inside paragraph and then bold inside italic. This is what we call tag nesting in HTML. Opening up of a tag inside of another tag is called the tag nesting. You're nesting a tag inside another tag. So let's run this and see. Come back here and then refresh. You see that this is bold, italic, and in a paragraph. Okay, so that's what we call tag nesting. So let us look at what we call attributes. What is an attribute and a value? Okay, for example, I can say this inside the tag is where we find the attribute. An attribute does not stand alone. An attribute must be inside a tag, and not every tag carries the same attribute. So certain attributes belong to certain tags. We shall be looking at that with time. Let us look at this. So if paragraph, I want it to be in the center, I can say paragraph align. Okay, paragraph, align. Now align becomes an attribute because it's followed by equal signs and double quotes. Okay, align becomes an attribute because it's inside a what? A tag, and we do not close attributes, we only close tags. So we shall not change here. Here we've only closed P, though align is inside P. So if I want this this paragraph to be in the center, so I'll say align center. Okay, so I save like this. So if I come back here and I refresh, you see that this is now in the center. Okay, it's now in the center. So center here becomes the value. Okay, so P is the tag, align is the attribute, and center is the value. Okay, you can have multiple attributes in one tag. Okay, for example, if I had another attribute, I would come here and say style, then I write something inside. So you can have multiple attributes at the same time in the same tag. Okay, so that's what we call a tag, an attribute, and a value. An attribute is followed by equal signs and double quotes. Okay, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and write some comments. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and then I'll be getting back to you. Thank you very much.